Hello everyone. Welcome back. Okay. So in previous video, I have teach you all about the pullback stuffs. Okay. Like when where we consider a valid pullback or not. So I hope you guys can frame your charts or like you can frame your chart according to that method. So in higher highs and higher lows, like let's suppose we are on 4 hour time frame. Okay. Okay. So now what I can see is this. Okay. Last pullback. Okay. And then bearish structure. And this move is a clean sell move. Okay. This move is a clean sell move. And in between this there is no pullback. Let me show you how. Okay. So this candle break the previous candle, like this candle break the structure. Now if the previous candle low will be high, will be the zone, like the price. If it break this, if the next candle break this, then I can consider that as a pullback. But nothing happened. Price went down. Okay. So then this. Okay. So if you think like this is a new candle, so actually it didn't break the low, right? It's inside the previous candle, it's insider candle, so we don't care about insider candle. It will be something like this. Okay, it's clean move. Okay, finally it break the next candle. The next candle is this. Okay, now the new candle will be this. Okay, according to this. So now this candle low then break by next one. Okay, so we keep going. Right here we got a actual pullback. Okay, so as we know, SMC don't work. Let me show you one thing. Okay, so look, let's suppose market give us SMC Bosch. Okay, so like what market will do is to trap the buyers of SMC, and market will come all the way down and liquidate them. Okay, now they got bearish. Okay, now they will be selling from here. Okay, so what I will do is just liquidate them. Okay, this is how price works. So if you can see, like price did a bearish bar. So now it's like something like this. Okay, so something like this happened. So now what price will do is just come all the way down and liquidate them all, right? So same thing happened. So now let me teach you our entry models. Okay, so in this video I will be covering our three entry models and then like pullbacks. Not pullbacks. We will cover our three entry model and elimination part. So let's go with first entry model. Okay. Okay. Listen. So basically, like if you mark this structure, okay. Now you may get a Bosch. Okay. So you will mark this Bosch and then this. Okay. Now what will happen? Okay. So let's suppose price did a pullback, went up again. Okay. So now we have another Bosch. Okay. Now what price will do is to induce it. Okay, so now all the buyers get chopped right here. Okay, in this point all the buyers get chopped right here. Okay, so you have marked your swing highs and lows. Now what you can see is price give the SMC bearish. Okay, PY below it. Okay, not below like the previous structure, from the bottom of the previous structure. You see, I will love to buy from here all the way down from here to up. Get it? Okay. So this is how we operate. Okay. So what I expect price to do is to like just trap the SMC, induce them, mitigate my POI of the previous structure, and make sure the POI will be in the previous structure, and it will be for buying it will be bottom, and for selling it will be top. Okay. So let me show you how. But before that, uh, we have other entry models too. Okay, so I'll just let me explain you all, and then we will continue. Okay, so let's suppose a price was going up, highs and highs, higher lows, higher lows. Okay, so in somewhere it sweep the price. Okay, sweep. Instead of coming to the POI, let's suppose the POI is here. Okay, so forget about POI. Price just like just sweep it. Okay, so so it means like price don't want to come all the way down to mitigate it. It just clear the liquidity and now wants to go up. So I what I can do is wait for another inducement inside it. Okay, I will wait for another inducement. If I have to enter, like if the price move above, if I get another inducement, I'm ready to buy again. Okay, like yeah, yes, this will be internal structure. But if I get another structure, another inducement for the traders, like then they will be like selling from here. So I will buy from here. Okay, buy from this one, something like this, and I will expect price to go all the way up. So this is the second entry model. And basically if you this entry model don't have so much accuracy. So we just use it for the for direction. Okay, so let's suppose at 1 hour time frame we got this sweep. Okay, so then we can look for second entry model, like we got this direction on higher time frame on second entry model, and then we can take entry on first entry model and third entry model. Okay, so let me show you some few things. Okay, so now I have introduced you with the second entry model. Now let's move with third entry model. Okay, so if you can see, okay, so what price do is like let's suppose price give us a bar, another one, and then went up. Okay, so again just when the price induce it, instead of like I now we have two POIs. Okay, here is the breaker, not really breaker. We enter from the body of the like whatever body there will be, we'll enter from there. Okay, so if the price is right here, okay, let me show you again. Okay, so if the if the we have breaker below the inducement. If the breaker below the inducement, I will expect price to mitigate my zone and buy from here. Okay, so if the swing is really high, then I adjust my like I put my TP on high and adjust my stop loss to 1 to 4. Like let's suppose TP is a little small, then I will put 1 to 4. Or if the TP is like if this is a little bit higher, let me show you something like this, then I can adjust it to 1 to 6. Okay, something like this. So what I expect to induce it and then mitigate my breaker and then go all the way up. Okay, so now I have introduced you all with both all of the entry models. So let me share you few examples of it. Okay, so first of all we have few examples of our second entry model right here. So let me explain. As I told you all, we use it for direction. We can enter on lower time frame. We get clean entries on lower time frame. So right here, look, we have our swing high, swing low, sweep it. Now what price will do is now the price target is new high after sweeping it. So we can enter on lower time frame. Then what price did is just induce it. Okay, what next happen? Okay, again, actually this is SMC buy, so I don't think this will work. So probably again it will induce the low. Okay, perfect. Now price what price did is again sweep it. Okay, so now still we have this high. This is a swing high, and now price sweep it. Okay, what I expect price to do is to go all the way up and induce it. You can get probab entry right somewhere right here. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, if you can see, like let me try to show you. If you can see something like this happen. Okay, the same thing I told you to do. This you can get the clear vision on lower time frame, but for now let me continue. Okay, again re-entry. Okay, what price did next? Okay, if you can see what price did next is just again it's now we have this it's something like this happen. Okay, so now we have this swing high this and swing low this. Okay, so basically because in between this this is a whole move. Okay, this is whole move, and from here to here this is whole move. Okay, the sit behind inside it don't matter to me. Okay, this is really shit. We don't care about internal structure. We just need like major structure. Like we have sweep right now right here. Okay, let me show you. We have sweep right now. Now I know the price will go all the way down right here. Okay, so we can get entry on 50 minute. Okay, so if you can see, price was bullish. Okay, price was making high, and then retracement again right here, and then again up. Okay, now after the sweep, gold went down, did this, and then up pullback and again breaking the structure. So what happened is something like this: price came, up pullback, and then again down, and this. So this is our second or first entry model, whatever we call it. So now here you go. So now we have this POI. Then let's go. Let me show you this, and we have our key level right here. This is what price reaching. Okay, so price went all the way down, and then this. This is how gold drops after it. So this is our first entry model. Sorry, this is our second entry model. This is how we operate our second entry model using it for direction. Okay, let me show you more. Gold drop a little too much at that time, and then again when it went bullish, sweeping this and then going up. Okay, so now after the structure shift right here, we had our POA. Okay, okay, I remember this one. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so in this situation, what price did is just sweep this one. Okay, it's a sweep. If you check 4 hour and whatever, so you can see a clean sweep. So then what price did is break the structure again. Now we have a new swing high and swing low. Okay, now what price did is just sweep this. Okay, sweep this one. So next, what price is reaching is the next low. Okay, so this is the next low. What I can expect price to do is come all the way down. Okay, so what price did just mitigate something and then come all the way down. Okay, again what price did is sweep again, then went all the way up probably. Look again. Now what price did is this. After sweeping the low again, it get to the up, and then again sweep it. Okay, so now what I will expect price to do is to come all the way down and come to this come to this low, because this is the next low. So what price did is mitigate something again and then all the way down. Bang. So this is how our second entry model works. So this is what I was expecting from second entry model. Now let me show you our first entry model and second entry model. Okay, 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 okay. Listen. So our first entry model is this. Like it's basically this. We will look for the this structure, inducement, mitigation, rally. Okay. So let me show you how. So how this works. Okay. So this is a first entry model and second entry model. Sorry, this is the first entry model and this is the third entry model. Okay, So look, right here, what I can do, what I can see is like, let me show you. If when you mark the structure, if you can see a pullback. For this entry, let me explain you all about elimination part. Okay. So tell me one thing. Okay. Okay. Uh, First Bosch and then a pullback. Okay. Let's suppose this was something like this happened. Okay. A pullback. Okay. And then again all the way down. So now we always buy from the bottom. So we have our POI right here. Okay. So the POI is right here. Hello. So the POI is right here. So what I will expect price to do is just come to my POI and then go up. Then but what price did is induce it and then go all the way up. Okay. So now what we can expect is price to do something like this. Okay. And then mitigate my zone again. And but instead of this, price came all the way down and induced this low. Okay. Induced this low. So now what I can expect price to do is to now if the price come to my POI, then I can still buy. Now this is what I call elimination part. So I will act as this part as eliminated, like this never happened. Okay. So it's like something like this, it will be something like this. I will if I eliminate this one, it will be something like this. Okay. Induce it, mitigate my POI, and then go up. Yes. You see. So look, so this is how I expect price to do. Just come and then again after elimination it will come and mitigate my zone. Okay. So look, let me teach you again how we enter two. Okay. So let's suppose this is my PI. Okay. Let's suppose this is my PI. So where I will enter is body. Okay. Let's this is the body. So I will enter from the body. Okay. Now if this is my PI, if this is my PI, then where I will put my entry is body. Okay. Like let's suppose if this was my PI for sell, if this was my PI for sell, I will enter from the body. Okay. I will always put my entry on body. Let's suppose on third entry model, let's suppose we went for third entry model. Okay. So now let's suppose this will be the high. So now like we have something like this. Okay. Something if something like this was there. So let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. So what I have to do is to enter from there. Okay. So again I will enter from the body. Okay. So here is the body, here is the closing of the body. I will enter from here. Okay. So this is how I operate. Okay. So if you can see there, here is a pullback. So this is this is a new swing low. Again price give us another swing low. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. Look, price was going up. What I can see is this. Okay. Look, you see. Hello, am I audible to you all? So look, let me remove it for you. Okay. You will understand it. Okay. Okay. So look, what price did is give us a Bosch. Okay. Look, now we have another POI. Okay. So this is the new swing high. Okay. What price did is mitigated. Now again we have a pullback. Okay. Okay. Look. So now from wait. It's little bit confusing for you all, but let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. So what happened right here is this. Okay. So what price did is this. Okay. This is our first entry model, like something like this, and then a pullback, and then this happened, and then all the way down, and price went all the way up. Okay. Okay. Then what happened? Price went all the way down right here. Okay. Okay. All the way down right here, and then again up to this point. Okay. Who is this? Okay, leave it. So again, all the way up. Look. Hello. Hello. Okay. Listen. So what price did is went all the way up. So now I can we have the POI right here. This is a little bit confusing for you all. So what price did is come all the way down, mitigate it and rally. Wait, it's little bit fizzy for you all, but let me remove it this one. Okay, this is not a good example for for guys who are new right in this case. Okay, so look again. If you can see, what price did is another pullback and then up. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so what price did is just liquidate. Like let's eliminate this part. Okay, let's suppose like this was never here. Okay, because the next channel is something like this. So something like this happened. Okay, this again up, and then now I will expect price to come, induce this and go all the way up. Okay, okay, perfect. So now I will put my entry right here, and then I will expect price to mitigate my zone and then go all the way up, like this. On lower time frame we got another entry, because let me show you one thing. So if you can see here, what happened is price sweep the previous swing, something like this. It mitigate my zone perfect. My this was my first entry. Okay, first entry model. But now what price did is our second entry model. If you can see, sweeping it, and now price is going up. So I can do something like this: inducement, mitigation, rally. Okay, so let me show you. We got opportunity right after it. Okay, okay. So if you can see right here, we have a pullback right here, and we have doji right here. Okay, so I told you to put your entry on doji. Okay, so now I will put my entry right here, entry, and then like a stop loss below it, and I will expect the price to reach the high. If it won't if it won't come down all the way down, then it's all right. Went up, it's all right. But if the price came all the way down, then I'm ready to buy from here. So if you can see, look, something like this. This is what happened next. Okay, so next, again price are moving up. Okay, so let me mark the structure for you. This was a last swing low, and then it shifted to high again. Okay, then bearish, again up. Okay, then another pullback, then high, and this was a swing low. Okay, let me mark the structure again. Okay, another pullback, this. Now it's break the structure right here. Wait, look, break the structure. This is not a pullback because it didn't break the high. Like this is a low I expected. So now what happened is this, something like this. Bang, this all the way down here, and then again up. So now what? Tell me one thing. If you can buy from here, right? Oh shit. Tell me one thing. I told you all to buy from here. Okay. So what we can do is to put our buy limit here from the body. We always enter from the body. Okay. So now I'll put my entry on body, and I will. This swing is really high, so I will adjust it to 1 to 6. Okay. You see, 1 to 6. Okay. So what happened next is price come all the way down, mitigate my zone, and then went all the way straight to the TP, right? Okay, little bit. Okay, perfect. So then price went all the way up again. Okay. So this is how we operate. This is our third entry model. So this is how actually we do. Okay. If you have watched our video, you will understand it properly. Okay. If I can see something this. Okay. What I can see right now is this. And then this is a like this was a swing low. Again another swing low. This is a swing low, swing high, a breakout structure right here. First breakout structure, second breakout structure. Now price is inducing it. Okay. So now what I can do is to buy from this PY. Okay. Buy from this PY. Mitigate this and then go all the way up. Okay. Something like this. Mitigate my zone, then went all the way down. Wait, look, let me show you. Okay. Let me check if it break the high. No, it didn't break the high. Let's see. Okay, it's break the high. Okay, perfect. So now I have a new breakout structure, and then this is a new liquidity. Okay, this is a new liquidity. So it's like it's something like this, right? Look right here, this and then this pullback, and this and then this. Okay, wait, let me show you. Okay, now tell me one thing. After like this, look something. First Bosch, we have first Bosch, second Bosch, inducement of the first Bosch, and then uh, entering to the POI. So what I can do is to put my entry right here from the body. Like this is a zone, and this is my body. Okay, where it is? Okay, look. So now if you can see here, hmm, so buy entry from here. This is the low. Now what will happen is this. Look, price went all the way up. If you can see, let me show you the re-entry. Okay, look, this, this, again a pullback, bang, all the way down to PY. That's how I teach you all to enter, because this is a sweep. So after this sweep, we got this entry model too. Okay, so this is how we operate our three entry models. Okay, so okay, so let me show you one thing. Okay, look, if I remember, wait, if I remember, we had 4 hour structure, um, something like this. Okay, okay. So let me mark the structure for you all. Okay, so what I can see is the last breakout structure is this, whatever it is. Okay, so after breakout structure, this, and then like another algo structure pullback, then this. Okay, so now we have another swing high right here, and between this and this leg there is no pullback. Okay, there is no pullback. So now something like this part is eliminated because if the price come all the way up and use this, then I can enter from the above POI. Okay, so look, there will be POI on around here, probably here. Okay, as much I know, it will probably here. Okay, perfect. So look, so what I can do is to again sell from the there, right? Okay, something like this. Now we have the inducement. So what I will expect price to do, induce it, and then all the way down again. Okay, so this is what happened next. Look, we'll put our entry. I put my stop loss above it, targeting the low. Okay, so look, bang. Why it's not moving? Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, 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 perfect. All right. Okay. So look, 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 look. Let me show you 4 hour time frame. I guess a little bit network issue, whatever. Okay. So look right here. Okay. So in right here, what I can see is this. Okay. This, 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 and then this. So now look, tell me one thing. What I have teach you all. So we expect price to mitigate the zone right here and then bang all the way up. So what price did is just now this was the zone, but it already mitigate the PI. There was a body on 1 hour time frame. So price just mitigated the 1 hour body and then going all the way up. So now we I know is this like price is reaching up. So I had POI. Now what I know is this is the high I am expecting to be induced, and we have our key level of all time high because now this is a buying zone which reach the all time high. You can see the trend line liquidity too like this. Okay. So let me show you. Let me show you. It cleared downside liquidity and then going up. Okay. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Shit. Okay. Look. 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 Okay, look. So now price was reaching these highs because I got bullish. So if you mark the structure, you will get why I'm marking this. Okay. So listen. So I have cleared that this is a high. I'm expecting price to reach first, and we have our key level of all time high. This is what price reaching. Okay. So how I can operate my right? What I can see is our first entry model, something like this. If you mark the structure, like listen, I get it because I have done this before. Okay. So for you all, you mark all the structure, all the structure behind you, you have to mark it so you can understand that this is a valid structure. Okay. So what was price doing is this banger and this. So tell me one thing, what I am expecting price to do is to come all the way down, mitigate my zone, and then go all the way up. Okay. Okay. So what happened next is this. Okay, let me show you. So we have why I'm not entering from breaker, because breaker is already mitigated the below the inducement. There is no breaker, it already on the breaker zone, right? Right, this is, if you can see. So that's why I'm not expecting price to pull up the from the breaker, but the from the body of this. So I always enter from the body. So here we go, let me show you. Clean sniper again, and then straight to the TP. Okay. So what happened next is this. Okay, let me show you. Again, same stuff. Look, let me mark the structure for you all. I will keep marking the structure. We have so many examples of our stuff setup. So now this is a new swing low. Okay, this. Okay, we know the price is reaching this high. Okay, these are the high prices reaching. Okay, I'm pretty sure that price will reach this. So now what will happen next is, now we have inducement. If you can see, we have another breakout structure right here, first breakout structure and second is breakout structure. So we have in that right here. So I can enter from the body from here. Okay. So now what happened is price went like Wait. Listen. Okay, cool. So what happened next is price went all the way down and went all the way up. Wait, look. Let me clear you all. Okay, let me show you the higher time frame. So if you can see, look, something like this. Algo structure. Wait, that was been valid on 50 minutes after this. I missed let me show. Ignore it. Okay. So look. So this on 30-minute time frame, if you can see this and then pullback and this. This is not a pullback. If you can see, this is not a pullback because it didn't break the previous candle low. The low is this. Okay, this was the low, or because if the price if the I was expecting price to come all the way down from here, but price did is this. Okay, on 50 minutes. So now if we when we move to 30 minutes, we can see a clean like structure. Okay, so what happened next is this first pullback inducement and then go all the way up. Okay, so it didn't tap our zone and then went all the way up. Okay, so what I will expect price to do is just create another algo structure, create another algo structure like this, went up, induce it and mitigate my PO and go up. But what if the price stay to the point, induce this one? Okay, so my buy still will be valid. Okay, look. So what price did is just after it just price consolidate a lot, and then after waiting for a lot, we just get the entry, mitigated our zone, then went all the way up like this. Okay, look, wait. So this was our first entry model. Let me show you something again. Okay, okay. So what happened next is this. Look, okay. So price was moving up. This was last pullback. Okay, listen. Look, this, and then this is another pullback, and then breakout structure right here. After it, there is no pullback. Okay, from here to here, I guess no, there is no pullback. Okay. So if the price induce this and come to this, I can enter from the body right. So that's what I can do. I can put my entry here. Okay, this, what will be TP? Let me check. Okay, so now price is reversing. So this way TP. Okay, so now if what I can see is TP is a bit higher. It's very good swing, so I can adjust here to 1 to 6. Okay, 1 to 6, almost 1 to 6. Okay, so look what happened next. Price went mitigate my zone and then went all the way up, and then it break the all-time high again. Okay, so this is how we actually operate our setups. Okay, so we have always remember we have three setups. Okay, so now let me teach you candle liquidity stuff. Okay, let me remove everything. Okay, uh, I don't want to waste so much time now. Let me show you. I will show you one example. Rest I hope you can do. Okay, so look, let's suppose this is my POI. Okay, let's suppose this is my POI. I don't we have, let's suppose there is all algo structure, everything is fine. Okay, we have everything right here, so I can enter from them from here. So now I have to, if you ask like why this setup work, or like which time frame will work, which setup will work, which will fail, which one will work, which one to choose, you have many doubts like why I'm choosing why this one, why or not 50 minute on 30 minutes, why this one. So let me show you a easy way to identify which one will work. Okay, so now remember one thing, we have to all get always make sure two things. Okay, let me write it. Okay, your TP should be liquidity. Okay, and your entry should and make sure your entry is never liquidity. So this is how high probability setup forms. Your TP should be liquidity and your entry should not be liquidity. Okay. So let's suppose let me teach you one thing. Okay. Okay. So right here, if you can see now price like let's suppose this is our zone. Okay. After marking everything, this is our zone. Okay. So I will move to 1 minute time frame. Remember this thing. I will move to one minute time frame, and this is a low. Okay. This is a low. Okay. So now what I have to make sure it the so now the price to like sweep the previous candle low. This is the previous candle, so I expect price to sweep the previous candle low. Okay, perfect. So now if the price if it, now this is my PY. So if the price come to this, I will ready to buy after my or if there is any entry model and I have this. Okay, so I can make sure that now my entry is not liquidity. Okay, perfect. So let me show you one thing. Okay, so let's suppose this is your okay. If you can see, it didn't break the previous candle high. Now it didn't break the previous candle high. Okay, if this POI will be like something like this, I can take sell trade after having if match my any entry model. But if this like at the high, like this will be the high. Okay, like for this will be my stop loss. So now what I have my entry, if I enter from here, there is no previous candle sweep. If you can see, there is no previous candle sweep. So I can expect price to do this, just this and induce me. Okay, look something like this. But if my zone is not liquidity, I can expect price like if you can see, this zone is not, this is the zone, this zone is not liquidity. Sweep the previous candle low. So what I can expect price to do is to come and go up from there. If you can see, it went up from there. So now let's suppose whatever time frame your PO is, you have to just make sure go on 1 minute time frame and make sure that your PO is not liquidity. Okay, and how to make sure that your target is liquidity, let me show you. Okay. Okay, so look, this is the last trade on third entry model. So now in this situation, I don't put my stop loss on anywhere like any place where like or below any swing low. So I can't check liquidity in this case. It's for only first and second entry model. But I can check my liquidity on the high. Okay, I have to make sure that my target is liquidity, so price can reach this. Okay, so what happened now, I will go to this point and check if this is liquidity. Okay, so I will go to 1 minute time frame. Okay, shit. Okay, look, what I can see is this price is not is it's completely liquidity. It didn't break the previous candle low before going down. So this is the price I want price to go all the way up. So what happened next is this. So if you can see, is, is this price came, mitigate this, and then went all the way now up. Okay. Hmm. So this is from my side. Okay. Let me just show you all everything I have teach you till now. Okay. So it's a recap of everything I have teach you all right till right now. Okay. So look, first thing I have teach you all to mark the highs and lows. Okay. So whenever we mark the highs and lows, like this is let's suppose this is on 5 minute time frame. It break the structure. So now what I will expect, if the price break the previous candle low, if the price break the previous candle low, then I can consider that move as a pullback. And if the price next candle like just formed and it didn't break the previous candle low, now this line will be shifted to this one. Okay, and if this not happens, then next one until it break the previous candle low. Okay, So this is easy. Okay. Now let me teach you. Let me recap you about first entry model. So this is our first entry model. We need two breakup structure. First breakup structure. Then I expect price to create an inducement. So another pullback and another breakup structure, and then when go all the way down, mitigate my zone, and go all the way up. Okay. So, and my third entry model, wait, sorry. Let me teach you second entry. Let me show you second entry model. Okay. So the second entry model is this: just if the price sweep the swing low, would if you mitigate or not, don't matter to me. Just if the price just go and just instead of going to any PY, it just sweep it, or anyways, it just if it sweep it. Now what I can expect price to do is create another inside inducement inside it, mitigate my zone, and then go all the way up. Okay, something like this. Okay, look, and then this, our last third entry model. Okay, so we have again the same structure as first. Just the difference is like in this situation, we can't buy from the breaker block. Okay, like the breaker, whatever we call it. Don't call it breaker. Just from the body, we enter from the top of the body. So price don't went up from the body. Okay, so let's suppose it can't go up from because the its inducement is on and covers the breaker, right? Its inducement is that breaker. We can't do anything in this situation. But in the case the inducement is above the breaker, like the breaker or whatever. Okay, so I can expect price to induce this and then tap the and mitigate this and go all the way up. Okay, so this is how we all do. And for the elimination part is this. Okay, let's suppose uh, make notes, please make notes of these things I recap you all, so you can remember it, devise it. Okay, so let's suppose in first entry model, the elimination is something like this. Okay, so price sweep come but didn't tap the PY, and then go all the way up again, come all the way down, tap the PY and go all the way up again. First, yeah, this was a Bosch. Break the both sides. So this part will be eliminated, right? This part is eliminated part. Okay. Same if it's third entry model, it will be something like this. Okay, look. Let's suppose it's third entry model. Okay, something like this will be here. Okay, same. Okay, so something like this. So and now I have teach you the elimination too. Now how we enter? Let's suppose this is my PI. Okay, this will just swing high, swing low, whatever. Okay. So what I will do is to just something like this. Okay, look, bang. I will expect price to come, mitigate this, and I enter from the body for just opposite for the cell like this. Look, let's suppose something like this. Okay, okay. So what I will expect price to do is this. Okay, Mm, I will enter from the body again in this, and when it's third entry model. So in the third entry model, we what we do is this. Okay, look. Wait, whatever the closing price there will be wick, so the closing price at the high from here they'll a little lower from here, so that's where we enter in the case of third entry model, right here. Okay, so that's all. And the last part is candle sweep stuff. Okay, so on 1 minute, check on 1 minute time frame. That remember, listen, if you ignoring this, don't if you have copy with you, just write this down. Always check liquidity on 1 minute time frame. Don't do anything without checking liquidity on 1 minute time frame. It's very important. You will get 100 setup, but only few will work. You have to make sure that your will work. So what you have to make sure is that your target is liquidity. Wait, if this is a structure, make sure that your target is liquidity. This is the liquidity, and my entry should not be never be liquidity. Okay, that I can expect that price will won't take me out before going up. Okay, so that's what I expect price to do. So this is what we have to do. This is all from my side. So this is all you need to master XAU USD or any pair. Okay, so that's how forex market operates. Okay, bro, and you can close the videos. Okay, hello.